Good evening. Welcome to the Radio Clubhouse. How are you guys?
Complaint department.
Hello, right?
Complaint department. I was counting down and something skipped. Those numbers did not go in order, I don't think. All of a sudden, I'm like,
you were seeing double.
I was really going Italian here talking. I was stuttering. My hand was stuttering.
How do you stutter in sign language?
I don't know.
That's a bad joke, and I'm not going there.
Good night, everybody.
I know, right?
That music should be dedicated to the one and only K8 MRD.
So that was a mixture of maybe Mike and Max Carlisle, the guy we had on a while back. I don't know if you guys remember Max. The new artist they put in a bunch of his stuff in Canva, where we get most of the music from, is really cool. So if you enjoyed the music, let me know about it. I'd like to hear it. Yeah, somebody stole my hat. I want to say, I was, just letting it breathe,
It doesn't breathe.
Letting it breathe.
Yeah. We usually do that. We usually do that for other areas of the body, but
God, of course. So I want to say special shout out as always to everyone that's in green in the chat. Thanks for being a channel member. We had 2 new members tonight before the stream got started. Mike Whiskey Zebra, Whiskey Z9Z, and Sam KN6NLJ. Thanks for joining us. And it looks like Ryan K6RCM. Thanks for being there for 3 months, man. We appreciate it. If you'd like to become a channel member and reap the benefits that we're still trying to work all of them out, down below us in YouTube is a join button. Smack it, and we're good to go. All the way start at 99 cents. That's the least amount YouTube would let me put in there. So 99 cents, and here you go.
Man, everybody's kind of making fun of you for your, bald and the paleness. And what they don't realize is there was a movie that was written after you, right?
They did? Exactly.
It's called Powder. You guys ever seen that movie?
No. You're an ass. I'll show you, but I will show you I will show you the movie I was actually named after. So y'all talk amongst yourselves while I pull up this. I know that's tough.
Shane, we don't know.
Amongst yourselves, not about yourself.
Super Troopers. Right? Yeah. You ever seen Super Troopers?
I have, but I don't get the reference.
I don't know. It's just a stupid movie. So,
are we like the Wonder Pets, or are we like, what was the turtle show? Well, the turtles, the Teenage Ninja Turtles, or
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Turtle and a half shell. Turtle power.
And now we just got demonetized. Thanks, Milton.
Thanks, Milton.
You're good at that. I would like to mention that, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we had the same intro for 2 weeks in a row.
Is that the same music, though?
No, it wasn't.
I was going to say, if we could,
music was different. I can use the same music every week.
That was pretty rocking. I was like, man, I should have brought a whiskey after all.
Yep.
Yeah. Go out. Go back inside.
Like, I'm going to tin cap all the way.
We'll save you a seat.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November 569. Nice forehead.
Thanks, Dan.
Oh, God. All right. So let me see.
If you are new to the Clubhouse, folks, this is how it starts. Hello, Twitter world and future podcast people listening. This is how it starts. This is all how it starts.
This is how it goes all downhill.
Yeah. Craig corrected me. It's Heroes and a Half Shell. Sorry.
So there we go. That's the movie I was actually named after.
That kind of looks like you too. That could almost be you.
I thought that was funny.
My name was going to be Matthew, and then my dad saw that movie right before I was born, and
there you go.
I'm named after that movie too.
There you go.
Look at that. Now, Shane, you need to get with Scooter Shane and learn how to make that look a little more natural. But
FEP,
I didn't realize we do have the forehead club going on here.
FEP wants me to lose the hat. He gave us $5. I don't know.
Jim, he's the only one that's got hair in the clubhouse.
right, hang on.
God made some
That's
heads
funny.
perfect.
Oh,
We
listen,
covered the rest of his hair.
That's
listen.
right.
All right, I'm gonna take it off. You all may
No,
go
keep it on.
No, you all may.
We don't want to see that.
You know how
This
many
is a
women
PG-13 show.
You know how many women have said that to me in my life?
This is how the Ham Radio Clubhouse is no longer on YouTube and goes to only Ham.
Welcome to the last show. See, he's got more hair than all of us do.
But I'm getting a haircut soon, so hang on.
You don't have the same forehead. That's all you're missing. Evan, thanks for the 571 super chat.
See, here's the problem.
Molson, do you remember Evan?
It's going to take another 571 to remember Evan.
Guys, look at this. Southwest can land the plane right on that thing. That's a lot of forehead. I
don't know. I think I got you beat.
Something happened. Something happened when I was
appreciate
coming out of that birthing factory. Something happened. I don't.
Dude,
know.
Don't
that's
talk
why
about your mom that way.
That's why they want the baby's head to come up first, so it doesn't expand your skull. You know, it compresses it. Obviously,
or maybe I just have Molson, but maybe there's just a lot of brain power in there, like a NASA computer, and it just needs a little bit more egg.
No, your head goes wider when you're smarter. Yours is pretty narrow.
So, I'm curious. Well, nah, I don't.
All right. See, now I
was wondering if there was a relation on screen of hair, no hair with QRO and QRP, but no.
I'm about 10 watts.
I'm QRO only, man.
I'm 10 watts.
I don't have time for QRP. Then it's everybody else's.
I swing both ways. QRO, it's always a good time.
I would say ambidextrous, but what is it if you're?
Oh my god!
Anyway.
Brian, very good, Brian. Very good, Brian. See, our chat is the best. We say it every week, and they don't disappoint.
Dan says he thinks he's joining the wrong stream. Just for men, 5 minutes. Absolutely.
Just wait, it'll change.
We are not, dude. We are not 5 minutes. Let me just tell you that we are all not 5 minute men. Let me tell you that right now. We're good men.
5 minutes is a long time.
What the hell, man?
Does that include the nap afterwards?
What the hell? Would you lose some of that testosterone or something? Come on, man. You gotta.
Was this show ever on the rails? Did we start off the rails?
Are we gonna start giving out health?
No, we are
now?
not. Because the last time we did that, it ended up talking about pooping beside a tree in the middle of a park somewhere and having to take your dude wives.
Those kids, those kids will have a bear.
Right?
Those kids will have a bear story for years to come. Hey, someone's got to give them, content to talk about.
Hey, listen, before we go much longer, I just want to say that today's episode is sponsored by Cialis.
Can you imagine if
it helps get the antenna up?
Can you imagine if we get a sponsorship from them? Because on the podcast, it's amazing what ads get posted.
Are you not making that good, DX? Do you need a little help in the tower section?
Yes.
I don't know if we
it's not getting the reach you used to.
That DX Commander, do you want to work the long band or the short band?
All right, we gotta stop.
Do you have a long wire at home or a short whip? Or are you running a stubby? Those are all antenna names, folks. I'm not lying.
No, it's a spark plug. What are you talking about?
I don't know that we could swing that sponsorship because Chuck AK6USY has done a lot of erecting poles and stuff on this channel, and he's
Sam,
got
thanks for breaking this up with the $5 super chat. We appreciate it. And
we can always
see what you're missing.
But Joe Brett's right. He could be the sensei here.
I mean,
but listen, if Chuck's got that. We
Yeah.
can go for artificial insemination. Are you using a dummy load? Like,
right.
Do we have to talk about insertion loss?
We got competition there too. You got the coffee guys that's got the bacon grease dummy load.
The dummy load is the Carlos. Is the Carlos antenna. SWR is always flat.
Thanks to the 84 people who are still watching.
Yeah, thanks for sticking through us with this. We're off
It's
to a
only
rocky
Tuesday and
start.
it's been a long week, okay?
Oh, I like this. Wild Hogs and Ham says, rails, we're going, we don't need rails.
I like that.
Well, I guess I guess we should start off by saying
No, wait a minute. Throw this one in. Ed, just at the last second. Do you have a smoker or an inverted V's? See your doctor. Very good, Ed. Ed is a most recent club member. He got voted in. This is why.
I can't breathe.
That off-road comment was I almost had to say something, but it wouldn't be good for the show. So
You know, Sam brings up a good point. Sam says, is this a ham radio show or what? And for those, we have a lot of new viewers and we have a lot of new people on the podcast. And no, this is not just a ham radio show. This is a group of assholes that got tired of sitting around in Discord and decided to make a YouTube stream. So welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for being
here. So here's the deal. Mississippi mosquitoes flying by me here. But
I thought I was wondering what that was.
That was a huge dragon.
All week long, you're watching all these great YouTube videos of how-tos, reviews, and
all things amateur radio.
Right. Mailbag Monday and 10-meter tech, and let's see this new thing, and let's check this out. This is your break for the week, man. Where you just let loose, reset, and do it all over again.
This is where you come to take a break.
We're all just average guys. Listen, we're all just average. No one is better than anybody else. And we're not going to say what's a contest, what isn't a contest. We don't. I'm telling you all right now.
But do we run 50 watts or 100 watts on FT8?
It all depends on your antenna.
I'm running 25 right now, but I usually do 100. I didn't want it to mess up my camera.
And it looks like Phil sent in his freebie for being a 1 month subscriber. Thanks for that. It doesn't show in StreamYard, so I've got the chat pulled up so I can see that for you guys that are using. If you've been a member for at least 30 days, you can send a free super chat that will let us know how long you've been a member. So if you go down to the dollar sign, you should see a freebie there if you've been here for at least a month.
Joe, quick question of all the gear you have around. When you run an FT8 at 100 watts, does it mess up your digital billboard?
My TV?
No, your digital billboard that you have out on the highway.
I'm Mississippi, not Minnesota.
Oh, zing, zing, zing. Cross country kazinging.
I'm in the South, buddy.
All right.
Jesse,
our billboards are not digital yet.
Thanks. Do you have to still climb them and turn the letters to get the gas prices correct?
The guy has to paint them. He paints them.
Jesse, thanks for the 3 months with the. If you'll notice, the longer you've been a member, your little icon will automatically change. So everybody gets a couple of bowfangs having a sword fight to begin with, and just slowly goes up from there until you max out at the cigar and the scotch.
You start off with a stubby antenna, and then you get bigger.
I've got to use our platform here for a minute to say KB2 OBF. If you're in the chat, get off my Hertz, man. I was in the middle of making a QSO.
Get off my lawn.
Hey, just come right on in here.
Colt
Throw
45?
your lawn chair out.
Curmudgeon.
2 zigzags. Baby, that's all.
Wait a minute. Couldn't you just swap your time? Oh, no, you needed to complete your QSO first.
Yeah.
Is that really a QSO on FT8?
Terry, Colt 45 member for 3 months. Y'all are awesome, man. Look at these 3 months. I'll see a lot of the little creature that's doing that, the little unicorn. That's a 3 month icon. So good to see you guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
And all those names that were in the intro, if you're not the Baofeng Army, but if you're the QR Zombie group and above, that's where your name will show up. So we can shout you out and show you a little respect and say thank you before the show starts.
Hey, Shane.
I'm noticing there's a lot more names than
there
that.
is.
That's grown a lot in the last few weeks. Holy cow. That's
well,
it's because,
Shane? Yes, sir.
What are we going to do with all the money?
We're all going to the Bahamas.
No, seriously.
Well, Daniel said he needed a vacation. We can just do a show from the beach. I can show you all how it's done.
Molson's vacation is just going to the mailbox in the States. Man.
He fires up the Zamboni to go to the mailbox and back.
I don't even think the Zamboni would make it with all the snow and stuff they've got up there. So anyway, what Izzo was saying is we've given away lots of radio equipment, some donated radio equipment to help people out. We're gonna try to sponsor maybe some testing fees so people can get that upgrade by the end of April. We got a couple different things we're throwing around to help with that.
What's going on with the upgrade?
Yeah, so hopefully you're studying, Izzo, because I'm not. You're definitely going to beat me to it. Extra by the end of April is a little, it's not really a contest. It's kind of a way for your peers to help motivate you to upgrade to the general or get your tech or, whatever to make it to that next hurdle in your ham radio saga.
Okay.
I will be back. I got to go call the alarm company because the alarm at work's going off.
So. Oh, are you going to get a blizzard while you're out?
He's gonna get a blizzard.
I already asked my wife to get it, but I'll be back.
He's going to go scoop the snow out of the front yard and make a snow cone out of it. Jason, thanks for the $2 super chat. We appreciate that. Taking a trip to Bada Bing.
Somebody's going to steal one of his cows.
You know how cold it is up there right now? Nobody wants to do that.
Or maybe it's the cows. Maybe it's the cows finally revolting, and they're gonna leer him in, and they're gonna arm him. Just say, "Hey, listen,
he's gonna get hoofed.
He's gonna get hoofed, all right. I'm gonna make you my wife.
Oh God, can't go in there with you guys.
Gonna make you my boyfriend, whether you like it or not." All right, so
see what I have to put up with.
All right. So let's get serious with this studying stuff. So once again, guys, we don't care whether you got it, if you're going to go from technician to general or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Go for an upgrade. That's the goal. Study and get it before May 1st. You can get it tomorrow if you want. Get it when you feel comfortable based upon your studying techniques and how you're doing it. I continue to study at least 20 to 30 minutes every night before I go to sleep. That seems to work.
Nice.
This is do not follow what I'm doing. Find your own way of doing it. All right. My app seems to be doing me well.
So which app are you using? Are you using the free one, or are you doing ham radio prep?
I'm using Hamstudy.
Hamstudy.org. That's how I got my general.
So now this is what I'm doing. It breaks it into the various categories, and you pick and choose. So what I've been doing is I've been studying some hard stuff. Last night, I went back to the easy stuff just to kind of throw a refresher in there.
Right.
And everything. I kind of bound, but it's amazing. The hard stuff is hard. I'm not going to listen. We're all not going to
memorize the answer. You'll learn it later.
Okay. Or figure out
I know somebody's going to probably blow me up in the chat for that.
Or figure out why it's right. Again, do whatever you got to do. I will tell you, when you're running 20 to 30%, after maybe about a week, all of a sudden you start seeing yourself climb. It's it's nice encouragement that says you could take this dumb old guy, this dumb noggin, and somehow he can start understanding it. I like to understand some stuff, other stuff I just don't freaking understand, because there's no really good questions about being a good ham radio operator. It's all a little bit on the technical side.
And what we don't understand, we'll just ask the Smoking Ape, or we'll ask Mike, because they're already extras. Right. Well, we don't know if Ape is. He kind of comes across as one, but
some people have hit me up privately and said, "Hey, it's not fair, these questions." Guys, you can't fight City Hall on this one. You really can't. So just man up like all of us. And then when it's done, you can relax.
Yeah.
You can relax.
Mm-hmm. Craig's got a good idea here. He's been using Fast Track Audible because screen time gives him a headache. There you go. And sounds like Scout's coughing up a lung.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Use the Quizlets. Use the app. Use the book. Yeah. Use whatever. Use a combination.
So I was offered an upgrade promotion at work, so I have to study for that test first. That pays the bills. After that test is done, then I'm gonna have to play catch up.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, so listen, I don't want anybody getting tense over this stuff, okay? Because I know sometimes I do, but this is what we've done. If for some reason a family emergency comes in, because what comes first? Work, family, your church, whatever it takes to run your family. We'll do this again in the fall. So right now, if you can successfully do this, that's great. If you can't, don't rack your heads, guys. Do not. Yeah. Because you got to really be in the right frame of mind to learn something that you may not know totally anything about.
Right.
Let's
Devin,
be
that's
real
awesome.
about this. Yes.
And my question to Devin.
Excellent, Devin. Excellent.
Whose alarm's going off?
Oh, who wants some overtime?
Yeah. Devin, are you going to go over? Are you going up for the extra, or are you just going to go in for general? So let me know. I'll try to watch the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of a point I was going to bring up tonight is watching Josh's ham radio crash course, if you may have heard of him.
Little YouTube channel.
Yeah, a little YouTube channel. Just recent, getting hams on the air for life. If y'all seen that episode?
Does he talk about the clubhouse?
No.
Oh, no.
He
No, I haven't
talks about clubs, but not. But he brought up. There was one point in there that like really stuck to me because we've always been. How do we get the young folks, into radio? Well, you get some young folks into radio, and then you get the older crowd, of course. But then you got, he said what do you say, 25 to 40-year-old range, something like that. How busy they are with life. They get their ticket and put the radio back in the closet because all they had was a handheld or whatever. And anyway, other stuff got in the way. It made a lot of sense. So, I mean, you just got to be realistic with it. Take your time. Do what works for you. And just keep hanging out with us here on YouTube to keep interested. So you don't just take the stuff to the Goodwill.
Listen, nobody's failing. What have we said since day one? You don't fail in this hobby. The only way you fail is if you do something and it kills you. That's the only way you fail.
That'd be the
really, seriously. Fail. Other than that,
are you saying I shouldn't lick my finger and stick it at the back of the radio when I key up, right?
Correct. Keep your fingers out of that electrical socket and keep the long wire away from the power lines. And you're going to be pretty good, 99.99% of the time.
Right. You're still going to have fun.
Stop comparing yourself to other people. I'm going to play Dr. Phil. You
see it, Joe?
You be you.
Smoking.
That's right.
Words of wisdom. 25-year-olds are too busy with skinny jeans, overpriced coffee, and TikTok.
That's right. Take off those jeans and put on a pair
old bicycle IPA.
Let me tell you something. Put on a pair of Carhartts. The painter. What we used to call painter pants. Okay. You want to put on the bell bottoms from the 70s? You put them on. You be you. You want to have a Miller Lite? You have a Miller Lite.
Just don't bring me a Miller Lite.
And if you want to reactivate your MySpace account, go ahead. I never had one. Maybe I will reactivate my old AOL account.
I don't want to see what's in that chat message.
Oh my God. Probably still have a job.
How many of those discs did you get in the mail? Free $200 of AOL, yeah.
Those and from Earthlink.
Oh God,
Earthlink.
I wanted to play that sound sometime because there's probably some people watching this show that doesn't know what dial-up sounds like. I work with a lot of younger people, and every now and then when it's slow at work, we'll do that "have you heard of" kind of stuff. And you talk about rotary dial phones and dial-up internet, and they all just look at you going, "Huh?"
All right, so let's just remind everybody: one person could only be on the internet at once in your household.
Oh, absolutely! If somebody picked up the phone, you're screwed.
Or if the phone call came in. Wait, hold on, Molson. What's that?
Freaking ladybugs in here.
Was it? What was it? Was
ladybugs are good luck. Seriously, ladybugs are good luck.
Was it pound? Was it like pound 99 or pound 89 or something like that to disable call waiting?
Disable it,
because if the call waiting beeped in, then it would disconnect you off the internet.
Bounced you off, and then we would brag. I got was it 33K? You got 33K to get it, and then your pictures would start to come in
line by line.
They stop a little bit more.
No,
it's like decoding.
When I was a little kid, I remember hearing "Stay off the phone. I'm expecting a call."
Oh, yeah, the party line.
Yeah.
I had those too.
No voicemail, no call waiting, no nothing. It's like
voicemail. It was
you always had to pick up the phone and see if anyone was talking about it.
Yep.
It was answering machines, and if you really wanted to be, a wise guy, you go into someone's that tape cassette, and you would re-record a greeting message.
Hey, did you guys, I'm really going to date myself here. Did you guys ever have one of those machines where you could check the message through the phone? So like you had this little plastic thing, and it would beep like it would send out pulses of at a certain frequency, and you would hold it to the phone and press down the button as the outgoing message was playing, and the system would hear it and it would stop, and then it would play whatever messages you had.
No, but I remember. But I remember when I got in 1990, maybe 91. Where's all the IT guys? You help me out. You take the telephone receiver and you put it in the cradle. You put Jim would know because Jim's a little.
No, he wouldn't.
Jim's older than me.
He only works on email. We've talked about.
No, seriously. You take the hand cradle of the telephone, you would put it into this cradle, and it would like decode. I don't know, Telnet or come on, help me.
No, Telnet. That's what it was. Telnet was one of the big ones. I had one of those where you had to put the receiver on that modem, because that was like a 14.4 or yeah, like 1400 megabyte.
It was all
baud
about,
rate, and then you got 28.8.
We may have to explain to some people what a receiver is on a phone.
No, right? And what a corded phone looks like.
Hello. It was all about the ICQ chat rooms. Do you remember that? ICQ,
there
Is
you
ICQ
go.
still around?
A little flower. Yeah.
Yep.
It's been replaced with Ham Shack Hotline or something.
It's still around.
Is ICQ still around?
It is.
I'm sure it was bought out by somebody at some point.
You could hack other computers so easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I showed my dad when I was like, look what I learned. And when I showed, yeah, he took some wire snips and cut the phone line out of the wall.
Did he call you dumbass?
There won't be no hacking in my house, boy.
Boy, we got better things to do around here.
Yeah, so then I had to get a friend to bring me one of those 50-foot long phone cords, so when I got home from school, I could stretch it from the living room into the computer room.
Oh my God,
Joe, did y'all ever have one of those the cordless phones that had that extendable antenna?
Oh yeah,
it was like on the it was something like. It was so easy to listen to on a scanner.
I was just going to say, that's how you got the neighbor.
Sit there and listen to the neighbor.
Yes.
You got all the dirt on the neighbor.
I miss those days.
Man. My mom caught me. I had a scanner, little Bearcat handheld. My mom caught me listening to the neighbors. What are you doing? Who is that? That's the neighbor's mom.
Because they're talking about you. Don't you want to know what they're saying about you? That flower dress you wore to church, they thought it was, but they told you look good in it. Or so-and-so only gave $5 when the basket went around.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting tithing shamed.
This one
you weren't tithing enough. Jesus is going to be mad at you.
This one here is leaving his garbage cans out past pickup. You heard it all.
Those were the good days.
And a few other good stories that we can't say here on YouTube. We'll have to save it for Discord.
You know those baby monitors, they had some really sensitive receivers in
yeah.
Absolutely. You could hear the whole house.
You know something? Many times you could hear the baby factory, if you know what I mean. You got one in the crib and they're already thinking about, making another one.
I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe we should call the cops.
Right. Ariel brings up the old billboard systems. Did y'all have a billboard system? Because you would dial in to a certain number.
Billboard Top 50?
And and you would have access to whoever hosted the billboard, you would have access to that content. So it wasn't like the World Wide Web. It was basically just someone put up a billboard system and they would put games and they could put all kinds of stuff on there, and people could dial in and play those games and stuff like that. It was like as how the internet started as it was getting going.
So that's like the war games or something.
Yeah, and most of them were script games, so there wasn't any graphics to it. So you would read whatever it was, and you'd type your response, and
and then all of a sudden
the story would change, and
then all of a sudden comes 1-900, and we'll just leave it.
Oh God!
And we'll just stop right there.
While you're talking about old games there, I'm playing Wolfenstein 3D right now.
The old school one? Do you have a Nintendo emulator?
Hey.
You should stream that on Twitch. People will be like, what?
This
share your screen. Molson, can you share your screen?
Hold on.
Who wants to play Pong?
Are you really playing a game when we're trying to have a show here?
Who wants to play Pong
Really?
right now with Molson? This
Oh,
would be great.
God.
Press a 1 in the chat if you want to play Pong.
You know, this is going to be really southern of me, but talking about games and internet, you remember NASCAR computer game, PC game, had a multiplayer
Dale Earnhardt.
mode.
It was Dale Earnhardt's. It had something to do with Dale Earnhardt.
Anyway, I just know I got the game. My cousin across the county got the game, and we would, get the parents to agree to say, okay, this is our hour.
Oh, I died.
And my computer would have to call his computer, and then we could play on dial-up. It was pretty cool.
What's the guy in the middle?
This is what Molson's doing while we're trying to have a show here.
That guy looks like Molson when he was 18 years old. He had some hair on his head.
We can't be showing violence on YouTube anymore.
That's true. We don't want to get demonetized again.
Demonetized, man. They take you completely off for that now.
You know what that kind of looked like,
true.
Though? Do you all remember, was it Windows 95, that first screensaver with the pipes and the bricks and all that other fun stuff? You're like, wow, this gateway computer's great.
Oh, the cow boxes.
Well, first off, the cow boxes and the cow bag was great in itself.
What are you drinking tonight, Shane?
Tea.
Okay, Scott, what is that?
It is a seasonal from New Glarus Brewing.
Love that brewery.
Yep. It is their stout called Road
Slush.
It's not too bad.
You know, if you ever come down to Huntsville, you should bring a selection of New Glarus beers down.
Show, guys.
Yeah, when I met up with the Shaq and F guys in Iowa, I brought a couple different varieties of New Glarus with. They liked it.
Their beer is awesome.
Yep.
So, Scout, for a guy like me who's young, because I'm not old enough to actually drink, what is that? Seriously, what kind of beer is it? Is it dark, thick?
Yes, it's dark. It's a stout. It's a darker beer.
Oh, that'll put some hair on my chest, won't it?
It's good for you. Got lots of flavor.
Yeah.
And you drink it like cold, room temperature, slightly chilled?
Yes.
So I'm a little weird because I like stouts to be a little bit warmer than when you pull them out of the refrigerator. You let them set for a couple minutes, let them warm up a little bit, and you get a little more flavor kick out of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's called hot chocolate, for crying out loud.
No, it's not.
Well,
Jeez.
Yeah, your stouts are not bad. A little bit warm, not like room temperature warm, but like Shane's saying, let it sit for a little while and warm up. It's not too bad.
No, I think I'd rather have a Miller.
But these taste better. Do you have your My Buddy heater going?
We gotta get some new bearings for that thing.
I know, right? I'm gonna see a can of WD-40
Can you really
for that
hear
thing. God, yes, we can.
It sounds like the cowbells I heard all weekend.
Right? I was sitting here going, oh, God, yes. I was like, what is that damn noise? It's got to be Izzo's fan.
I'm going to have to go on Team Replay. I'm going to have to listen for it now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, I thought I was back at the
cross-country. So back in the day, I did a video on this.
Yeah, WD-40 that damn thing. It'll quit squeaking.
Let me tell you something. You all driving me crazy because I'm getting close to 1,000 subs on my channel.
Nice.
And I'm gonna have to do something for. And we know the story of the channel, so we have to make some decisions on.
Right.
But you're all gonna force me to do something for 1,000 giveaway.
There you go. Craig's
Sorry,
got
guys,
Spotted Cow is really good too.
Tonight.
Spotted Cow.
And now this is probably the last episode of the Clubhouse because now we're gonna get taken down because Molson wanted to go shoot things. We can't show violence on YouTube.
It's naughty.
It's against the terms of service.
It was in between. He was okay.
It was 8-bit, I know, but still. Blood splatter in 8-bit is still blood splatter.
All right, I just added some cancellation background and I lowered my volume.
Nope.
No, I could still hear the damn thing ticking like a Singer sewing machine back there.
Singer sewing machine.
Sounds like somebody's getting a new pair of pants.
Hey, listen, back in the day, I've
getting
always
a new
with
patch on
Husky.
them tough skin jeans.
The problem was to buy the jeans that would fit me around the waist, but they would be too darn long, and you'd have a cuff like this.
Yeah.
So mom would have to cut them or roll them underneath and give them a sew, and she'd put them on that Singer sewing machine.
It sounds like your buddy Heater back there.
Especially right before school. When school started in August. All right, maybe if I turn myself a different way.
It's that the frequency that fan is making noise at is where your microphone is the most sensitive.
Is it like 80 meters? Am I being a pain?
Yes. Yes, you're being a pain in the band.
What it really is our mind control device.
It is, yeah.
Telling
everybody, watch the Ham Radio Clubhouse. Watch the Ham Radio Clubhouse. Don't play us backwards. You might get something you don't want.
Number nine for all you Beatle fans.
Right?
Number 9. FEP Labs, you got to know what that means. Number nine. You're old like me.
Play it backwards.
And don't play Stairway to Heaven backwards. Remember, they said, don't do that. Oh.
This is like a nostalgia hour here.
I missed it. I've been following on Instagram Leonard Skinner, and they've been posting a lot of the old pictures that I remember when I was like 12, 13, getting into Skinner and everything.
The real Leonard Skinner?
Yes, it brings back a lot of memories, man. You know, and you want to take your lighter, you want to light it, you want to light it at the concert, now, God forbid.
And then your finger burns because you held it up too long. Now we just turn on our flashlights on our phone and we don't get burned.
Or they give them a light stick. Really? I don't remember any stadium getting burned down because people were using their lighters. But
there was some that's why the poofy hair in the 90s went away.
All that Aquanet got lit up.
I had a lot of hair, man. Yeah, that's right. I used to seriously. Speaking of Aquanet, we were talking about this with a friend of mine. The color of the Aquanet can had different.
It was your hold value.
Yes, right.
You had extra hold, extreme hold,
and then you had hurricane hold.
What are we watching, Joe Brett?
What's that?
A cell phone lights at a concert.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're right.
I have a video I may show here in a minute. We did a balloon glow, and there was a drone that was up above us. And during the glow, the balloons, we turned off our flames, and everybody in the audience turned their cell phones on towards the balloons. It looked really cool.
Oh.
And Mike was talking about New Glarus too. So I think if you live in an area that has New Glarus beers and you're coming to Huntsville, you should talk to myself or maybe Mike. I won't speak for Mike. We might be inclined to have you bring some of those tasty treats to Huntsville.
Well, for the record, I already have it on my work calendar. I'm taking that vacation. And if I'm going, better believe I'm bringing this. Yep.
Stock up. Need to be assorted variety. So if I need to Venmo you, let me know. We'll do some spotted cow, a little bit of everything.
We'll take requests.
It is one nice thing about Huntsville is getting to try some mix and match stuff.
I'll bring some Texas beer too. I should be able to. I won't say
nothing interesting I can bring from Mississippi. So.
Y'all got Tin Cup though.
I'm not bringing that.
Man, moonshine, shine is shine. Hey, listen, shine is shine. Whether it comes in a milk jug or a mason jar, who cares?
I'm not going to mention any names, but I will say there might have been something in a jar in Huntsville. Don't know where it came from.
Once again, those first couple sips are hard, but the rest.
Don't know where it came from, but
just
didn't last long either.
If not, you'll be kissing the grass.
It may have been that the park ranger that brought it from his secret stash out there in the trees.
Out one of them caves.
Right?
I see the Shack and Off brothers are picking on me. Greg says he's worried about me breaking them along the way. That's just the whiskey.
That's the man who ought to talk, right?
Yeah. Right?
That's only because Greg grabbed your butt, right? Startled you.
And then Norm wants me to bring the gummy bear brats again. So
there you go.
Yeah,
Smoking Ape. If you come to Huntsville, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna offer a sissy beer, and I bet you'll like it.
So, for those that know the running joke, last summer I met Norman Gregg in Iowa, and I brought a bottle of, was it habanero and mango whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. I was probably about 5 feet from my car, walking down the sidewalk. Norm came up to greet me, and the bottle slipped out of my hand and shattered.
Down it goes.
Oh, no.
Yep. And then Greg
And you
came
probably
running up
couldn't
and
buy
just
that where you
slammed
were
down
at.
and started licking the grass.
5-second rule.
All he said, all you heard was "man down."
Yep.
Grid down.
Grid down. Oh, that's a doozy of a YouTube video.
I told you, man. You got to play that. We got to play that. Is there any copyright? If we? Play
I'm sure there is.
Man,
I'm sure if he's monetized and we play that, he's gonna offer a probably not a takedown, but he'll want to share in the monetization.
Oh, give him something.
using his content.
It's worth it. That guy is great. He come up with that. That was good. He thought outside of the box.
I found a gift. Norm, if you're watching, or Greg, if you're watching, I found a gift that you should send to Shane. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Which one? Scooter Shane?
Which Shane? There's 3 of them in the group.
KD9 and JJ. They can send you one too. Check out the link I put in the private chat, guys.
Everyone thinks Molson's not paying attention, guys. Molson pays attention. He's on.
I can multitask.
So
You can.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Hang on, I gotta open this thing up.
No, don't.
Are you serious?
Jason's trying to get us in trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. I just scrolled down. Oh, my.
No, don't scroll down.
I just scrolled down.
Well, you better delete your browsing history because Jesus is watching.
Let me tell you something.
I gotta send it to Greg now.
If I jump off
Sit
the
in
screen,
Discord. Don't put it in the main chat.
I may not come back if I hit that.
If you think I should put it in the main chat, put one in the live chat.
Oh God. I'm trying to get people to go to our Discord. If you're not familiar, we do have a Discord channel, and it's quite fun.
Yeah, it's all right.
We are fun. We are fun.
We are something.
Sometimes.
Somebody said Chuck's name about 44 minutes ago, and here he is. Just takes a couple of different.
Chuck has arrived.
He is here.
Now there are all the ones.
There you go.
I just saw this. I was listening to you guys. I was checking out the news for today, and this was
as you were playing Wolfenstein 3D.
You said you were so busy at work today.
Oh, look! Somebody, I was. I got home at 8. I left at 4:00 this morning. I got home at 8:00. So
we have 102 people that are about to be disappointed when they click that link.
I was going to remove it, and all I can do is report it or block it.
So
you're gonna remove the link?
Yeah.
Why? I want to know what happens when you kiss that, how
I don't eat. No.
You put your cell phone there. It's so funny.
Greg says got one of those. It's not worth it.
He didn't get any tongue.
I was just going to ask that. Like, how far does it go with? Is it like first base?
No idea.
No tongue action, I think. So it's all good.
Oh my God! Let's talk about.
Can we segue to another topic?
Then that's like kissing your grandmother.
No, it's oh my
yes,
God.
it is. You give her a peck,
no,
you give her a peck. That's how you kiss your grandmother. You give her a peck.
Izzo, tell us about your 1-incher you're smoking tonight. Mike brought a good cigar tonight. What you got?
I just gotta say, I'm innocent. I barely been paying attention and barely been talking. So.
Oh man, I better clean that browser.
So, all right. So who's smoking what? I heard there was 2 cigars in the chat. So Izzo, what are you smoking tonight?
Oh me.
That's what I said. I can't read it. It's moving too fast.
Is that a measuring tape?
What is that? Is that a measuring tape? Is that the inch?
Yes, that's the inch from JC.
You are
Newman.
stuck on the inch.
Well,
man.
I bought like a box or two. So
He's accustomed to it. It's comfortable.
All Nicaraguan. This
feels good in the hand.
It feels.
It's got a nice firm feel. Got a nice smell.
It's got a nice.
It's got a nice nose.
God, we're hopeless.
It fits in my mouth. No. So these LFD has came out now. LFD is a.
Well, we had
Dominican.
100 people watching.
LFD is a Dominican, and that was like almost 8.5 inches, and that was a really big cigar. But that's a nice 3-hour smoke. But I found out that, and I do like my LFDs also, but it was just too long. It was just too big.
Yeah.
6 to 7 inches seems to be.
So no,
take a deep breath.
Hold on, Joe. Don't lose your shit.
Hang on, we're talking cigars.
Exactly, because I was given. Someone gave me an Asylum cigar, and it is an 80 or something, an 80 ring. So it's like really. It's big around and it's long. Don't take that the wrong way. I'll show you a picture of the Asylum cigar. But I never understood what people enjoyed about smoking a cigar that damn big. I was sitting in the lounge and I had trying to enjoy a old fashioned, and the damn thing is like it's like if you hold it in your fingers, it's like that big.
Okay, Craig.
It ain't the length, the girth. It's what you get. Every time.
Craig hits the nail right on the head. That's when I tried the LFD Double Ligaro.
That's a great cigar.
That's a great cigar. Now, if you guys want to figure out something with cigars, a Pantella is a very, very thin cigar. It's equal. It's equal binder, equal tobacco. Nice. Everything is proportionate. It's a very thin cigar. Very thin, but nice taste. The problem that I have is it burns a little bit too quick for me, and sometimes
that's what the Asylum was, because there's so much binder and filler in it that you just it's supposed to be like a 3 or 4 hour smoke, but I got tired of it and I almost got lockjaw. So about halfway through it, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go back to what I'm used
to. Lockjaw's not good. No, that's not good. So
not when you're trying to enjoy a cigar.
Well, find out what you like. There's a lot of great, and I kind of bounce between the Nicaraguans to the Dominicans. The Padrones, Jim, I haven't really tried them yet.
That 64 is really good.
Everybody,
if you like a medium full, a full body, full flavor would be the 1926. It's a big one, but both of those are really good cigars.
Cliff's
got a good one. That's another good one.
Last Wednesday, the CAO Extreme, the Brazilias, I love them.
Hey, Scott. Are you late, son? We didn't have that conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You out of count.
Should we just start all over for him? Hi.
He can go back. He can rewind the stream.
So last Wednesday, I won a contest at my local cigar lounge, Bongo Ron's in Old Saybrook. You can also get them on.
Shout
out, shameless plug. But we were doing the ash contest of running the longest ash. And on round 3, I came in first, and that takes talent. I learned
because you gotta light it right and you gotta smoke it right. Because if you don't, that ash will take a nosedive on you.
And here's what happens: it's like a NASCAR race. If one guy drops his ash, it's like a crash. All of a sudden, now you have a new leader on the leaderboard. So,
yes, Jim, ash.
There's
an H there.
Yeah.
That guy. So who's going to Huntsville? I mentioned that. I know there's another ham radio gathering before. Something about Dayton. Who goes to Ohio? But anyway, who's going? Or I know Joe Brett's going. Maybe on Izzo and maybe on Daniel if we can if they'll allow him in the country.
So here's my status.
You still have a long way to go, by the way. That's not till August.
My daughter got into her first choice of university. I'm not going to say which one yet because she hasn't officially told them yet. And I don't want to jinx anything. So I have to wait till we go through all the paperwork, the scholarships to see. And when is move-in day for the dorms? And I don't know. It could be the same week as Huntsville.
Okay.
So, but if not, I would like to come down. I told you guys I would like to fly into maybe Tennessee International Airport, hit 65 South, and boom, there you are, right? So,
Boom.
Oh yeah, here's
we'll see which
around the corner. Yeah.
Joe Brett, did you put a poll up?
I did. We got 2 votes. We got 1 vote to never talk about cigars again.
Where'd you put
2
it? 2
votes to keep discussing it.
Oh,
in the Discord, in the general clubhouse chat.
All I see is a unicorn.
Yeah, that's Norm.
Y'all gonna make me multitask.
The poll's right
here?
under it.
I'm an old man now. I gotta go with Discord.
Oh
app.
man, it's tied. Three upvotes for talking about cigars, and 3 downvotes for not talking about cigars.
Where did you go now? Now, where is that? Is that in the general one? Which one is that in?
The thumbs up is to stop talking.
Oh, it is
about it. Yeah.
Oh,
should
never
we
mind.
stop discussing cigars in future shows?
See, guys, we got. I'm sorry, we got too many. We got too many rooms in here because, like, I don't know, like, what room is all this going on in?
It's in the general clubhouse chat.
The general clubhouse chat.
Yeah.
Jason pooped on it.
Yep. The Smoking Ape asked, "You boys ain't going to Dayton." I'm not going to Dayton. I can only go to Huntsville this year because of scheduling.
Same here with me. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. So we're probably just going to be in Huntsville.
I have to pick Huntsville.
Yep. That's the closest drive.
I'd love to go to Dayton. I'd love to go to Orlando. I'd love to go to even the local shows around me.
I'm just going to let that simmer here. Jason knows us too well.
This is all on you guys. It's all on you.
So Molson, are you going to try to make it down to one of the shows?
I'm going to try to make it to Dayton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So 4-wheeling posted in the Discord. Index. Just saying. So
Cedar or
last night on the Ham Nugget show, they were talking about TCP, IPs, and stuff like that, and then Jim was mentioning UDPs, and I mentioned how UDP was meant something different in my line of work, and To unfortunately asked, "Well, what does it mean?" And I told him unsolicited deck pictures. And his eyes got this big on stream. I was like, okay.
No, it doesn't.
You asked.
Am
Did
I
you screenshot it? I hope you did.
I should go back and screenshot.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to meme that.
I apologize to him in Discord.
When UDP hits your brain.
We should get a picture of Richard. We should get a picture of Richard and put that up as the meme.
I see what you did there.
Can you all excuse me for a moment while I refill my glass?
Of course.
I made it almost an hour.
Yeah, very good. You're improving.
See? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I thought he was going to say, "Excuse me," while I whip it out.
Oh my goodness!
This show.
Great. That's from one of the greatest movies ever. Listen, if Mel Brooks could say it, we could say it.
Yeah, but that was 1974. Things have changed a little bit.
Oh
you
my
scared
God!
Joe Britt off.
Molson, you all right? It's like somebody was tipping a cow there for a minute.
Yeah, I got something on my eye.
Yeah, your finger.
You guys know the trick? You guys know how to the trick to get something out of your eye? So what you do, you take your top eyelid.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Listen, and you pull it over your bottom,
No,
and you turn your head.
You
turn your head to the side for like 30 seconds. And what it does is it gets your eye watering and it clears it out.
We used to have a kid in school who would take his eyelids and turn them upside.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he looked like don't do that. Listen, I'm an EMT. I've seen some real stuff, but that stuff is.
Tell us your best EMT story. I want to hear your best EMT story. Is it a UDP?
No, I'll save it for after chat or our old back to our old school.
Man.
I can't say it here.
It's been a good 103, 104 shows. I've enjoyed
we
it.
Want to end the
That's a
show,
first, Izzo. If you say you can't do it, that's a first.
I can't. Well, I mean, I can. I'm just using.
Well, I mean, I'd like to still have a show when we're done.
Well,
we do have 96 people watching.
I'm just trying to think.
We apologize in advance for this.
I'm trying to think how to clean it up.
No, just put it in the chat. You don't have to put it in the Discord. If people want to go to Discord, there's links in the description, and you can be as full flavored as you want to in there.
Because it has
you don't need to know any other adjectives. Just lay it all out.
She reminded me of Sunnyside eggs, and it was just.
I'm not gonna ask any questions.
Just put in the Discord.
Not exactly. Don't. We're gonna start going down, and there's gonna be lots of Izzoisms in there.
Yeah, yeah, that'll happen. You can bet your bottom dollar.
There's something I did want to talk about
What's
before,
that?
and I'm actually
What do you
have something
want to talk
to.
about?
I want to
What
talk
about.
Oh shit! I'll tell you
anything about anything else.
Yeah, anything. I'm struggling here.
Sunnyside eggs.
Yeah,
Sunnyside up.
We got to do something because Scooter come on the show to.
Oh yeah, why did he come on here?
He can't go right into
that
it
for about an hour.
All right. No, Shane's right. Let's talk a little bit about this.
We got to smooth this out, and then.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's talk some ham radio for a little bit.
For just a minute. Then we're going to do something fun at the just after the top of the hour. We'll do something fun. So I don't know if you guys saw the announcement, but it looks like the Parks on the Air folks have decided to, and I know Daniel's going to go back to playing Wolfenstein 3D because we're talking about POTA, but the Parks on the Air folks have decided to make the plaque event its own event. So you'll still have the Support Your Parks weekends, but then now the plaque event is got on steroids.
Hold on. I want to challenge our brother Molson to win a plaque.
To activate a park?
No. To win a plaque in the Hunter category. I'm challenging Molson right now.
His headset's broken. He can't hear you.
Hold on. Get the darn duct tape. That's why you come in with duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything.
Hello?
Thank you, Shane.
Here is Molson, I'll drop you some new headphones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to start to say all the words stuff. Hello. Okay.
Hello. Is it me again?
Right. But anyway, I'm just wondering if it is anybody, because we've went after the club. I swear we can't have a regular conversation.
The scout fall.
He's reading the chat again.
Oh, this is what happened. I will be participating in this.
I
will be having fun.
I'm going to try to participate in it.
I have the weekend off. It's in my calendar.
So here we go.
And I'm going to participate in this.
So it's a 48-hour event. It runs from 00 UTC June the 3rd and runs through 2359 on June the 4th. And this is a no-holds-bar, smackdown, get 'em event.
Just have fun, guys. Don't get in. Listen, I've seen so many what I would consider disrespectful trolling and pot stirring, guys. Have fun with this. And if you don't want to participate, you have 364 other days to play POTA, and it'll be fine. You'll be fine.
And I wanted to mention something, because there is a designation, unlike the support hams in their sacks. I want to mention something here, because normally you can do POTA on the work bands.
Right. Now,
but in this instance,
right,
it is not allowed.
Now, 60 meters, guys, is not a work, but however, they've included for a variety of reasons. We don't need to get into why. It's their contest, their rules, and let's respect them, and let's have fun.
Right. So you can't use 30, 17, 12, 60, or the war bands.
Plenty of other bands, plenty of every modes. Go have fun.
Is this because, I guess, and this is speculation, I'm sorry, but that
they're a contest.
They're making it a contest.
Yep.
Yes. This specific event, though.
Yes.
Not POTA in general.
That's right.
Just this specific event. Daniel?
These guys worked hard to come up. These guys really...
I can hear you.
Daniel?
Sorry.
I didn't know
I
he was
muted myself.
praying.
He's humming out loud.
I was humming creep.
You're humming in your outside voice.
Sorry.
Turn up that stove fan.
Yeah. Make it click a little louder.
Yeah. No, these guys came up with a lot of ideas. They crunched everything and how to do something, and I support them. Congrats. This is not easy. This is not easy for what they've created. And a lot of people have asked for this. So guess what? Let's have fun and do it, guys.
Look at this one though. You have to have it to qualify as a club. You have to have at least 3 different club members operating during the plaque event.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea.
So,
I mean,
looking forward to this. And we'll get Matt.
You can go out by yourself.
Well, right, I agree.
You can go out. You can go out by yourself. You can go out with 3 other people.
And we're gonna get Matt to come on the stream when it gets a little bit closer to the event. We'll get Matt to come on and talk about all the fun stuff here. But I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I look forward to it. And then there's the award categories. You got most contacts, most voice contacts, most CW, most digital, most rookie. It looks like they're trying to incorporate every aspect.
Scroll down to the hunter categories. Let's see where Molson had. Let's see what can Molson do. What can Molson win here? Listen, Molson's got a killer signal from his house. He can get.
That is true. He does
the most contacts. Molson has got a killer signal.
But anyway, hopefully this is fun for you guys. I think it'll be a fun new way to get people to enjoy the and you're always gonna have the naysayers out there that are saying, oh, they don't want to do it because it's gonna be a contest and there's gonna be big stations and I can't play.
Then guess what? Then go on another band. Then go on 12 meters and have fun.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
The thing to keep in mind, as far as the big stations in a contest, all of the people running the pilots are going to be in a park, so there's not going to be the big stations. There's no towers. There's no.
Right.
Good point. Good point, Scout.
Yep.
Except for my trees down here may be taller than your trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys who have antennas stuck in trees, adds a couple of dB.
He's just got to attach the coax. He's ready to go.
That's all he's got to do. Bring your radio, your battery, plug it in, and go. Right? You spend more. No, seriously, Scout spends more time on the air.
Look at Brian's doing the throwdown. Clubhouse versus Toads for the club plaque. We could probably.
You know what?
Oh, we got Scout fired up.
You got the same idea as I do. Do we have to complete for the POTA plaque, or can we make our own?
We could make our own.
It's
a
group.
It'll be the POTA jockstrap.
Yeah,
on a piece of wood. We'll mail it to the winner.
Shane, we're trying to get away from all that.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's like taking candy from a daggone baby that's smoking.
No, you can have the Clubhouse guys versus Toads. Versus the fun. Texas coalition of Jason, Mike, and Tank, and Ham Radio for Newbies, Scott.
The Texas boys.
Yeah.
But I'm part of the Clubhouse, so I would be severed in the middle.
Yeah. Well, you probably have to work that weekend anyway. So.
Jerk.
Thanks, Mo. Mo's got it right there.
Right. That'd be fun though.
We can make it like a traveling. Just make it a traveling trophy that each year we put our little.
And each winner adds something to the trophy.
To be a Ham Radio Stanley Cup is what it's going to be.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'll add a little cigar ash. There you go.
And then we go into the Waffle House with our trophy after.
That's where the award ceremony takes place.
Yeah, that's
well, Huntsville makes sense for the award ceremony.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
God, it's
Kyle can host it.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Jason. It's not cheating if the balloon's in the park. So if they'll let me set a balloon up at the park and I can get 150 to 200 feet in the air and run POTA, it's not cheating, buddy.
You're still legal.
Using your skills, your ingenuity, your creativity, thinking outside the box.
Oh my God, we are the same. Oh my God, Shane.
Oh, anyway.
Oh, here comes MRD. Yeah, okay.
Of course. Because he POTAs more than anybody. I mean, more than all of us.
Wear that hockey sweatshirt. I know.
Oh, you know what? I learned something today on Mike did a Mailbag Monday, and I didn't get to watch it until this morning on the drive down. Did you know that the SDR control now works on a Mac only to control your IC7300? And Joe Brett uses that on his 705 to run FT8 and all the other fun stuff, but it now works only on Mac for the to control the 7300.
Can you say that again a little slower?
The SDR control app that you download in the Mac store or whatever you call it will control the IC7300. As long as you have to have the USB cable, of course. But it will control the 7300.
Dude, I just learned how to get off paper logs.
Mike, we're going to have a rematch at some point. Just you wait.
Were you the antenna boy that day?
No, I wasn't. Mike was nervous because I almost beat him. And if I hadn't went a little bit long in the tooth with the conversation, I would have beat him. But the last two contacts when we were at Montesano State Park, they dried up for me. And I had to yell in the radio to get somebody to respond. I'm like, I just need two. And it was like the pileup evaporated.
Mike says, bring it.
So we need to come up with some new rules and some new ideas. That was a lot of fun. I had fun doing that with Mike. In the park there. We'll do something for Huntsville. But anyway, should we play a little match game? Y'all have your Sharpies and your pieces of paper?
No, you didn't tell us we needed that.
Yeah.
Did you not read the chat?
You said we was going to play a game. You didn't say we had to bring anything to play the game.
What other game do we play? Did you ever make that shirt?
No. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Don bought like two of them.
I need to order one of those for Huntsville.
He's always prepared. Don't let him fool you.
All right. So we have Steve's missing. So Scout could be an honorary clubhouse member. So we could have Izzo as the question asker.
I'll try not to screw it up.
And then the four of us will do the matches, and then we need to find two contestants. So if you're in the chat, you have a camera and a microphone, and you want to come on, I'm gonna do the giveaway tool. I'm gonna put a word in the chat, and I'm just gonna draw a random person. So make sure that your microphone works. Make sure that you can participate. Make sure you're good to go. And just so that I'm not playing favorites.
Yeah, that'll work.
Bring up the questions here.
What happens if their camera doesn't work or they don't talk or
they get kicked
they don't
out?
have audio? They get kicked out.
Molson, you are the bouncer. Molson, you are the bouncer. So you know what to do.
Sounds good. You got to give me something to do.
Right?
Poor Beck. He's sitting there with just two turntables and a microphone.
Very good.
Oh God. All right. So there it is, right there. So as you see it in the chat, type that in there if you want to come on and play the game with us. If you're not familiar with the match game, Izzo is going to ask you a question. You're going to write down your answer. The four of us are going to write down our answer. You're going to give your answer to Izzo, and then you're going to try to have to match the clubhouse members. So, Joe Brett. Really? You're already in here.
I'm being a leader.
Oh, okay.
I'm showing.
So this will be a random drawing, and then when we draw your name, we'll send you the link. And we're gonna do 2 seats because we need 2 players. And I'm gonna give this another 5 minutes, 4 minutes, if that. We got 5 entries already.
The only thing is I came unprepared for counting the scores or keeping this.
Well, see, there's this. I have this thing called a pen.
Okay.
And
do you need some paper?
And a yellow notepad.
Okay. All right.
So I can write down a tick mark for who wins.
All right. So we're gonna go back to old school logging.
I have my flashcards.
All right. That's old
and my
school
Sharpie.
Logging. Old school logging.
So that I can create an answer here.
That's old school logging.
Kevin says he can't play. He's studying. Guardian of Chaos. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that.
Guardian of Chaos. I like it.
I like it. That's nice.
Well, you came to the right place.
I was going to say, right place.
Where have you been for 100 some episodes?
For those curious, this is episode 102.
I thought it was 3 or 4.
No, not yet. We're getting there, though. Unless I can't count. But I copy and pasted. All right, so we got 8. So if I get 10 entries, I'm going to hit the draw button. We'll select a random person out of there. Ape said he put his name in the hat, but he didn't. He can't join us tonight. Joe Brett can't join us either because he's kind of already here. So, have a decent microphone, have a camera where we can bring your pretty smiley face up here, and don't get camera shy. We're all friends here. There's 9. One more, and I'm going to hit the button. Or if you want me to just hit the button now, I'll do that.
Just hit the button.
All right. The great and powerful Daniel has spoken.
Everybody wants to know what the giveaway is.
We'll figure it out at some point.
We'll figure it out.
Bragging
you know what you're all going to get. Bragging rights is the best way. Oh, here we go. All right.
Oh, we are screwed.
Okay, Guardian of Chaos.
If this is
something, in for it now.
If this is going to be our last show, guess how we're going to go down. We're going down. Good.
All right. So if someone could send Shaq and Greg the link to join the stream,
I'll send it to him.
He will be in the first seat.
Do another. Just pull the same thing and see if we get another guest on.
I already closed the window.
Wow, that's horrible.
Because now we need to get another batch of folks here. And my dog has decided to push his bowl around. So if y'all hear something funny in the background, that's not it.
I thought Chuck joined the stream. I heard the dogs barking.
All right, there you go. Seat number 2. Seat 2. If you want to join us and you're going to compete against Shaq and Greg for an undetermined prize.
That's the key, guys.
So put that in the chat.
Seat 1 is playing against seat 2. So
and Ben, there's no space there. Put it as you see it.
You got it.
There we go. Got Mike there. Kate MRD wants to go up against Shaq and Greg. That would be a good duel, if I do say so myself. Richard, he's in.
Look at Jim wants to play. Oh my God, representing Toads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we get to 10, I'll draw the button and we'll see who gets it.
And tell you what, if both contestants make it to Huntsville, I'll bring a bottle of habanero mango whiskey.
Hey, that's winning right there.
Yep.
Just don't drop it.
Yeah. I'll have to get like a. I'll get like a Pelican case for it.
Get you one of those like backpack straps that they carry babies in to carry your whiskey bottle.
I'll say like a fitted Pelican case.
What's with the straw that comes out on the back?
With the what?
Supposed to have water.
That's water.
Or what was that?
Yeah.
The camel?
Yes,
no, but that's the camel.
Camelback.
That's what Scout's got.
All right, one more. Come on, can we get one more person? If not, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna hit the button.
Well, good news,
TikTok,
guys.
TikTok.
What's the news, Molson?
What's the good news, man?
Breaking news, Molson. All you got is Blizzard.
You heard it here first. Oh! All right, that's 10. I'm hitting the button. All right, who's going to face off against Shaq and Greg? Ham Radio Pen Pals with Paul.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. And put a comment if you're in Discord. We'll send you the link in Discord. If not, we'll just put it in chat. We'll just ignore all the people that try to join afterwards. There you go. There's our 2 contestants. And we got Shaq and Greg on stream now.
This is a really good Blizzard.
Is it real? What flavor
awesome.
you got? What flavor?
Score. Always
It's
score.
probably Score. Yeah.
My wife's not happy.
Uh-oh.
Supposedly my son, we had a snowstorm today. My son almost rear-ended somebody. And then somebody suckered him into trying to boost their car. She told my youngest son to come get me. He's like, I can't go get him. He's in the show. She's like, go get him. He's like, no. And hangs up on my wife.
God.
So.
All right. So Ham Radio Pen Pals with Paul is not in Discord. So just drop the link in the regular chat. Well, you can join us that way.
Oh, great. We can kick people off who aren't supposed to enter.
Exactly.
Only Paul is permitted to enter.
And Shaq and Greg's not paying attention, so I'm just going to bring his camera up because he's probably up there doodling.
Hey, he fixed his hair too. Look at that.
Look at that. He got all shined up and everything.
Look at that, man.
Get all dapper.
Yeah, he put some of that conditioner in the beard, put a little bit of oil.
Some of that just for men.
It's
man.
It's FOP, goddammit.
It's FOP, yeah. He's not a Dapper Dan, man.
He is. That is, let me tell you something. That's ham sexy right there. Yeah. He don't need no kissing. He don't need that kissing scene right there. That woman after the show, she's going to be kissing him.
I missed you.
So, Paul, the link is in, I put
it's
it
in
there.
you put in the chat.
The StreamYard link, StreamYard.com. Hit that link.
And that'll bring you in here. And while we're waiting, Izzo, do you have some questions for our guest this evening?
Yeah.
Or should I start researching some while we have some
lull
here?
I'm gonna use what we discussed earlier.
Okay.
And I'll wait for Paul again in here, and I'll explain to Greg and to Paul all at the same time.
Greg, were you here for the last time we did the match game?
Yeah, I was in and out.
Okay.
I think
he's
I got bored with it, and like, what is this?
Thanks. Thank you, brother.
What is this shit? Why am I here?
Why don't you just tell us that you had a few too many, and
because no one ever admits to a few too many. There needs to be evidence to support.
Really,
that.
officer, I swear to God.
Exactly. I'll be right back. I gotta make water.
All right.
I want to give a shout out to our Clubhouse members with the watch party over in the Discord. Thanks for joining us.
Well,
Paul, you got to get your camera working. We just see black. Oh, what's going on? Paul, we'll give you a couple of minutes there. I see you.
Oh,
no pressure.
I don't see you.
I just went to Discord and I see Greg has sent me a message saying I should mention our trip to Minnesota.
Yeah,
he spelled Minnesota wrong about 3 times, but he got it.
It's really simple.
On
capital M, capital N.
Yeah.
Mike November.
As we mentioned before, we try to get like a Midwest thing going for people that aren't all over last year, and we went to Iowa. A few people, both YouTubers and just people in the Discords and stuff, were going to meet in Iowa, and of course life happens. People backed out and ended up just being me and Shaq and Greg and Shaq and Norm. Sell down liver. It's over. It's not happening again. And it was a little rough for me, but hopefully this time we'll get some more people. This year we're going to do it at a state park just outside of the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And we're going to do it on the Summer Support Your Parks weekend, which is the second weekend in June or July or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it's the third full weekend. So I think it's around July 15th.
Yeah, that's what it is. So anyone in the upper Midwest, or if you want to travel, we'll work it out. We're going to hit up a state park that's right on the Minnesota-Wisconsin border, and we'll just grill out, hang out, have fun.
Sounds like a blast.
That
And
sounds
if you
great,
look,
guys.
Yeah.
if you look on the POTA map, if you zoom in right on the Wisconsin-Minnesota border, along the St. Croix River, we could go on a POTA road where we could legitimately hit a dozen parks without breaking a sweat in a day. So if you're ambitious, we can do that. If you just want to hang out at the one
wait
park,
a minute. Well, your antenna's in the tree. How are you going to pull the tree to park the park?
There's always one guy.
there's always one.
Yeah.
You get one antenna stuck in one tree one time.
Yeah, and you're stuck with that the rest of your
That
life.
tree will follow you for life.
Yeah. Yeah, I cut that MFR down and I just take it with me. That's what I use for my portable pole. It's just
All right, so we're waiting on Paul, right? Where's Paul at?
Paul, his video's not coming through.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I see a blank screen down there.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got like 1 or 2 more minutes to get it right. If not,
Yeah,
we're gonna have
and then we'll have to redraw.
But at any rate, support your parks weekend in July. If you want to hang out with us, I want to get as many people as we can.
That'd be fun.
The state park has tons of places to stay, and there's hotels nearby and all that kind of stuff. And we can just do what you want. If you want to go out a Rove, go out a Rove. Want to hang out at the campsite, do that. All up to you. We'll just hang out and have fun.
Cool.
Y'all aren't going to believe this, but I just hit the redraw button just in case Paul can't get his video situated. And Paul, don't feel pressured. You can always participate next time we do it. Don't worry at all.
We will do this again, Paul.
Yeah. You will not believe who actually came up as the competition.
Who's that? Oh my God, let me scroll down here.
I'll reveal it whenever if we can't get Paul to connect.
I don't know why the cam's not working.
It's trying.
We hear you, Paul, but we don't see it, buddy.
Trying.
We'll give you a couple more minutes there.
I got a good internet. I just backed out and tried over again. So I'm turn the cam off and try to turn it back on again.
Do you have a cover over the lens that you got to flip up?
No, I don't think so.
What were you watching?
There's all kinds of stuff I don't need the government seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, usually I was just on the video chat on this iPad not even 2 hours ago.
It's an iPad. They have a
I
mind
was
of their
just
own.
going to say, I've had zero luck with my iPad. I have to use a computer, and I don't understand why. I love my iPad.
I got an
Open 8 says
iPad.
Paul
I got an
gets it
iPad
done dirty.
4 from Hamfest like 4 years ago. That thing's a piece of junk.
You don't like it?
But I got it for $5. So what do you expect?
You got your money's worth.
Sam, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
And Brian in the chat was asking which park number we're meeting up. We haven't narrowed it down yet. It's one of 2, but they're all within a couple of minutes or like a half hour of each other. But once we get it figured out, Jack and Greg and Norm and I will make a official announcement.
Yeah, I don't think Norm's gonna make this trip, but he may. But hey, if somebody wants to go and they got a preference on a park, we're up for a. You know, and right now it's just kind of whatever we feel like. But if somebody's got a preference,
I wish I lived closer to you guys. That sounds so fun.
Oh, it's a blast when we do it here. Absolutely.
Man. I gotta just quit my job.
Don't do that because you do have to pay your bills. It ain't worth quitting your job.
Because I need to be in Texas. I need to be in Ottawa, Canada.
You do need to move to Texas. I will say that.
I need to go up to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I need to go to Missouri.
All right, so Paul, we're gonna go to our next in line, and I didn't change this. I haven't manipulated this in any way, shape, or form. I just hit the redraw button. So
Drum roll, please.
Don't get mad at me. But Mike, you need to go get on your computer, son.
Oh,
'Cause you're going up against Shaq and Greg in the playoff tonight. So
this
get
is
on
real,
your computer, buddy.
It's really going to be our last show, isn't it?
It is going to be our last show.
We said now the kitchen sink just showed up.
Right?
So this will officially be cost me a bottle of whiskey. All right.
Yeah. Paul's still trying. But Mike, be ready. You're gonna have to pour yourself another drink. And Paul, don't feel pressured, my friend. I will write down your information and I will make sure and email you prior to the next time we do one of these, and we can get this sorted out prior to being live. You'll be on our list.
Yep.
Sam Weaver, here comes the 9-hour stream.
Well, that's like the 100th show that went.
I don't know. Izzo doesn't have that many questions.
Dude, what's funny is Mike can't even go back and probably watch the 9 hours to remember it.
How many times have you went back and watched episode 34?
I don't know what is 34
or 35 or whatever.
35.
Your episode.
Come on, man.
Your episode.
I don't know what you're
Because
talking
I
about.
went back and watched my episode, and I wanted to delete it. But I haven't, because I know there's probably somebody out there that will watch that and get a laugh out of it.
There's one episode you let me on there, and I said the F word to Joe Brett, and I apologize for that one.
It happens. All right, so somebody send the link to Mike. We'll keep the ball rolling. We're losing time here, so Mike, go get it on the computer. I think I can send you the link. Look at that. Look, we'll say his name 3 times and he appears. Along with Satan and Satan's banana.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Looks like we have 3 people.
Paul's like, screw this shit. I'm going to get in one way or another. All right, you know what? We'll have 3 contestants.
The man,
why not?
The man ran
Why
down.
not?
He ran down to the gateway. So
All right.
It'll even out. Yeah.
All right, so we've got Shaq and Greg, we've got K and MRD, and we've got HRPP Paul.
What?
All right,
Where did Mike go?
Mike ran away.
I probably bailed.
Oh, he's back. All right, Mike, welcome back.
Shane, can you move me down next to Paul or rearrange this?
I can move you down
No,
there and put you in the center.
All right, that's
All
You know
right.
what? Hold on. This
Okay.
works out really well. Mike can take over for me.
You
Just
gotta
I'm
go.
falling asleep. Well, listen, I'm so tired. I can barely pay attention. So, Mike, you take over for me.
Sounds not.
All right. So Mike, you're going to be guessing with the clubhouse rather than contesting. So the contestants will be trying to match what you come up with in their cue cards. Daniel, thanks for joining us. 16-hour day. Hadn't had a day off in 6 weeks, so I know you're tired, buddy. We appreciate it. I'll move Mike up into your slot, and we'll move Shaq and Greg down to the bottom.
Let me write this down. The bald guy with the beard and the black T-shirt left, so the bald guy with the beard and the black T-shirt is taking over. Got it.
There you go. All right, so our contestants tonight are going to be HRPP Paul and Shaq and Greg.
So, Mike, do you have a Sharpie and
Hey,
Your audio sucks.
I think that's why he pieced out.
What the hell happened tonight?
It's all good, buddy. It's all good. All right, so we've got myself, we've got Scout, and we've got Joe Brett.
What are we doing?
We're gonna be we're the clubhouse, buddy. So they're gonna have to match us.
So I'm gonna ask a question.
You're gonna ask questions. That's why you're in the middle. Our 2 contestants on the side here, and they have to. You're gonna ask the question. The clubhouse is gonna write down their answer. The clubhouse being Shane, and Joe Brett. The contestants will then give their answer one at a time when they're called on, and they will see if they match one of the clubhouse members. For each clubhouse member that they match, they get a point. At the end of the question round, whoever has the most points wins.
And Shane, you're going to keep the tally.
And I will keep score.
Thank you.
That seems easy.
You betcha.
All right, so guys, let me explain. These questions are going to be a random of a whole bunch. There's no
beyond random.
This is beyond random, right?
Ham radio and non-ham radio related.
All right.
All right.
And when do they show their answers?
They show their answers before we show ours.
Well, they're going to state for. All right.
We have to write.
So no. You don't have to write nothing. You're just going to state your answer.
Yeah.
You're going to see if it.
We have to write them down.
Right. Right.
Oh, damn, I ran out and got a marker.
Well, if you want to, Greg, if you want to, you're more than welcome to show your answer.
I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
This might turn into a 9-hour live stream after all.
Right.
Guys, we were going to play the dating game, but we figured this is a lot easier.
The match game's a lot easier.
All right.
All right, Izzo, it's your show,
All right.
buddy.
Shaq and Greg, you were first. I'm going to ask the first question. We're going to go.
I've got my Sharpie ready.
Shaq and Greg. Excuse me. Before calling CQ, you should do what? Before calling CQ, you should do what? Now, don't say anything yet. Let the boys all write something down.
Okay.
You'll let me know when
And
you're done.
Paul, you can answer as well because you could get the steal if he doesn't get any matches. So if he doesn't match anybody, then you get a chance to steal.
I got it.
Yep.
So Shaq and okay, look, hang on before I ask Shaq and Greg.
So repeat the question, please.
Before calling CQ on the air, transmitting,
Okay.
you should do what?
All right.
Is the clubhouse ready? Don't show me your Don't show me your answers yet. Let me know when you all ready.
I'm ready.
Why is it doing that?
Scout, you ready? Joe Brett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
Don't show your answer yet, Joe Brad.
All right. Shaq and,
I'm not.
all right. Shaq and Greg, before calling CQ, you should do what?
I would say listen for an open, free frequency.
Okay.
Okay.
Paul, as a backup.
Well, we can go around us first.
But I have
we
to
need
know
to know what he's going to say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
My
Paul,
answer would be to see if the band is clear.
All right. So similar answers there.
okay. So, all right, Shane. QBS.
Oh, my first.
QBS.
So my thing is you should tune up on frequency first. always tune up, because if you ask if the frequency's in use and your antenna, you're not tuned up, nobody's gonna hear you.
Scout 75.
There you go. All right, Shaq and Greg, that's one.
And Joe Brett, your answer is turn it around.
Is the frequency
I
clear?
can't.
Is the frequency clean?
For some reason,
That's good, man.
let's do that crap.
I got it. We can read it. All right, so 2 points for Shaq and Greg.
Okay. All right, Paul, this is going to be for you.
That's just an example of how the answer might not be the answer.
Right. Paul, are you ready? Open your mind.
Ready.
The best the best mode in ham radio is blank. The best mode. And now don't give me your answer yet. Let these guys write it down. You think about your answer. The best mode in ham radio is what? And Clubhouse just kind of like tell you what, Clubhouse boys, just give me a finger. Yeah, raise your hand.
Oh, we give you the finger whenever we're ready.
All right, you're ready. Okay. Paul, what is the best mode? What is the best mode in ham radio?
All right, Paul, what's your answer?
Paul, what's your answer?
W.
CW.
CW. Look at that.
All right.
Okay. We're going to go with Scout. What did you say?
The only one I know.
Sideband.
Sugar baby.
Sugar baby.
Joe Brett.
Joe. Digital voice.
What?
And
my
I
buddy
have to agree with Scout. Single sideband.
All right. So.
All right, no points for Paul that time.
All right.
Paul's like, screw you, sideband boys.
Sideband's killing ham radio.
It comes down to what you like the best, or what is the best mode.
Jeff says Spark Gap. So, all right.
All right, Shaq and Greg, are you ready?
Digital
Ready.
Rancher, I agree with you. We need the match game music. I needed more time.
Yeah, right.
I'll get it for you next time, buddy. I promise. I'll have a whole intro made up.
Clubhouse, get ready. You're Shaq and Greg, open your brain. Here's your question. In minus 40 winter conditions, what is the most effective way to heat up your hands to avoid frostbite? So when it's cold out and you're outside playing.
Are we in a POTA park?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
make a difference. Field radio outside, cold winter conditions. What is the most effective way to heat up your hands to avoid frostbite? Repeating, the most effective way. Now think like what we do here on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Joe
Brett
Brett's
is ready. Shane is ready. So we're waiting for Scout 75.
All right, Scout's ready. I heard him rip that note page out.
Shaq and Greg, in your opinion, cold weather, -40, winter conditions, what is the most effective way to heat up your hands to avoid frostbite?
Well, I look at myself as a cold weather ham radio operator professional, and what I do is I buy a 10-pack of hand warmers and take them with me, and then I drop them down on my crotch and put my hands down there.
Wants to keep his boys warm. Keep the boys warm. Joe Brett, what did you say?
I was thinking maybe I could get both points for that, so we'll see. I am a professional.
Stay home, you crazy guy.
Stay home, you're crazy guy.
Shane, QBF, what do you say?
I'm gonna say you stick your hands down your pants.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm gonna say that should go to Shaq and Greg.
I'll go Shaq and Greg. And Scout,
stick them down your pants.
All right.
All right. 4 points for Shaq and Greg.
All right. I'm gonna find one for Paul here.
$40 below. Why go outside?
I agree. I wouldn't be out there if I had to anyway.
I live in Florida.
Well, a few weeks ago, I met up with Tio and it was 10 below.
Are you guys ready? Get your Clubhouse brothers. Get your pen and paper ready, or however you're going to record this for Paul. Paul, think of this answer. What is the best connector for VHF UHF communications on your coax? What is the best connector for VHF/UHF communications on your coax? Going a little technical here. Think of all the connector choices, guys. It's pretty, easy here.
This doesn't have anything to do with putting my hands down my pants, right?
No, actually, this is the one time for this. You can, but it's not going to help. It's not going to help.
We're serious.
Yeah, and it's not going to help the coax, and it won't add any dB to your signal. Well, it may add dB to an antenna, but not.
What's the best connect for UHF, VHF?
Hold on, and Clubhouse boys, everyone have something written down. I got one. Waiting for Joe Brett. Okay, we're good. Paul, what's your answer? The best connector for VHF, UHF communications on your coax? SMA, he says.
SMA, he says.
Sugar Mike Alpha. Shane, QBF.
I'm going to go with the BNC because it's just a twist.
Just a twist.
Just a twist.
Scout 75. Ooh,
BNC. See?
Or stay
home with Joe Brett.
SMA here. Paul is on the board.
There we go.
Paul is on the board.
All right. Paul's on the board.
And Joe Brett, you get extra points yourself there for the tidy whities that you drew there.
This
tidy whities.
So we have the score is now 4-1. Shaq and Greg has 4, and Paul has got 1.
All right. Shaq and Greg, you've been around.
Yes, I have.
However,
how do you keep your testicles?
We're going to go way back into the cauldrons. Is it the cauldrons or way back into the cave, the archives? The cauldrons, is that a word?
The archives?
The archives, the cauldrons. Yes. Where all the cobwebs are. All right. Clubhouse. What country is one of our club members forbidden due to his shenanigans to go on vacation? Everyone think about this. One of our club members is unwanted in a foreign country due to the shenanigans on vacation. What is that country name? Name of the country.
Yeah, you need to be a viewer for quite some time in order to get that one. Or pay attention in the last half hour.
Good point. Or go on Team Replay.
Or
go to our podcast.
Team Replay. Casey Rabike O'Brien says just one country.
Correct. Brian, you're right, but there is actually one. Clubhouse, let us know when you're ready.
I've got my answer.
Scout.
Good to go.
Joe Brett, you're ready, right?
Yep.
Shaq and Greg, what is the country name? Foreign country due to shenanigans while this guy was on vacation. What's the country name?
It sounds familiar when you guys mentioned it, but I wasn't paying that close attention. So I'm going with the only one that makes sense, Abu Dhabi.
What IARU region is that in?
Right?
Come on, Joe Brad, don't let me down, buddy.
Hold on.
Joe Brett, you first. What's the country? Mexico.
There you go. Right, Mexico.
Scout 75.
Mexico. Yeah.
QBF Mexico. And for bonus points, Paul, I'm going to give you an option. Which clubhouse member is the unwanted one?
Beer snack.
Oh, you got to watch
so
Team
easy.
Replay.
Yep.
That was our brother Shane.
That was me. That was one of my drunken escapades in Mexico, chasing furry creatures.
He was chasing his dinner.
I don't even know what episode that is, and I don't really want to read.
We'll figure it
Hash
out.
that.
Joe Brett, when you get a chance, put it in the chat.
No, how about we not?
Joe Brett's good like that.
Right?
Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We need a best of montage.
We do, but man, there's so many good moments in there. They would take forever to go through them. Eventually, I do want to do that.
Paul, how long have you been watching us?
Probably a year.
Okay.
Maybe a little.
All right.
Okay.
So that's why you wouldn't get it. 'Cause it was in our that was in our first year.
Yeah.
That was like in the first 10, wasn't it?
That was like our I think it was episode 16. I think.
We were just
young kids getting started.
Yeah, we were just young kids back then.
Yeah. Shane had a good Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah.
Thought it was a great idea.
We were all just a bunch of teenagers who just got our driver's license.
Jeff asked too much tequila. No, it was mezcal.
Mezcal is bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. Really, really bad.
All right, for Paul, I want you to think about this. Clubhouse members, we say the F word around here. What does the F word stand for? The F word. What is the F word?
You would need to be. You should. I think that's doable.
Yeah,
we say that a lot.
Don only says it like 8 times an episode.
I know. I go on and on. I know. I'm sorry.
Right?
I'm the broken record sometimes. The old man.
I'm done. I've got my answer.
Joe Brett is
Joe
done.
Brett's done. All right.
Scouts figuring out how to write that word.
It was not episode 16. You were at home then.
Oh, okay.
Could have a lot of syllables in it, or it could be a one-syllable word. You never know around here, depending on who's saying it. We good, Scout?
I'm good.
Okay,
right.
Paul. We say
Flipping.
the F word on. What is it?
Flipping.
No, the F word. What is the F word?
That we refer to. Flipping.
Flipping. He said the word flipping. Scout 75. Do you have a flipping in there? Fun for unlawful cardinal knowledge. Fun.
Same word.
Shane?
Fun. The best
Fun.
F word in ham radio is fun.
Fun. And Joe Brett? Freaking fun. There you go.
He double F'd it.
Yeah, that's like 8. That's when he turns on that freaking amplifier he got.
Jeff says F for Florida. See?
Yeah, okay. All right. Shane, why don't you give a tally while I look for a question?
All right, so I've got Shaq and Greg is 4, and Paul is at 1.
It's anybody's game. Anybody's game.
It's anybody's game.
All right. Shaq and Greg, open your mind.
Free your mind, and the rest will follow.
Free your mind. That's right.
That's a scary thought.
My clubhouse brothers.
It's
Do we
no
really?
lie.
Do we really want to go inside Shaq and Greg?
No.
I would just put on your seatbelt. Just put on a
Right?
seatbelt.
I'm afraid I get lost.
And a crash helmet.
This ride is about to start.
Yeah. Keep all hands and arms in. Yeah.
Exactly. Do not get out until the ride is coming to a complete end. Okay, seriously, guys.
All right.
Ooh, wait.
Yes,
Jeff November 4, Papa Oscar Delta gets my joke. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's a Van Halen album.
All right. Shaq and Greg in the Clubhouse Boys. What is the blank is the best portable ham radio antenna?
Oh, that's easy.
The best portable ham radio antenna. You say it's easy, but we've discussed many antennas and everyone has their choices. But the whole thing is Greg wants to match what those three guys up on the top are thinking.
That's true.
The best portable ham radio antenna.
Everybody knows it's a Moxon.
Is this a brand or is it a type?
It's a type.
Type, yeah. We're not going to get into manufacturer brands. So.
Mike's got the answer there. He says a 5-element Yagi.
So it's when you
In a
guys are
tree.
out when you guys are out playing POTA or something out, you know.
I have my
would you
answer.
consider is the best portable ham radio antenna? So Shane is all set. Looks like Joe Brett is all set. Wait, Scout 75 is finishing up. All right, Shaq and Greg, what is your answer? What do you think the boys up there says
Well,
the best portable ham radio?
I've done some portable with Shane with Scout 75 there, and he used a end-fed half-wave antenna, so I'm gonna go with that.
Oh God, Joe Brett, I hate you.
I couldn't find the episode, so
That's just
I
rude.
thought I would just show
Nice
the
sweater.
screenshot.
That's just rude.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that smile on his face.
That's drunk, is what that is.
Honestly, officer, I'm just smiling.
Right? Honestly, I'm just fun, having fun.
I'm just having fun.
All right, so his answer was in-fed half-wave.
Yeah. So Joe Brett,
Okay.
what do you have?
In-fed half-wave.
There's a point.
There's one.
Ooh, look
Scout
at that,
75.
Scout.
And
And-
there we
and
got
fed
two
halfway.
and fed halfway.
What is what's the rest of that say? No
No
trees.
trees.
No
Yeah,
tree.
Avoid the trees. So
And,
I too in-fed half-wave, son.
It's a sweep. It's a sweep. All
Yep.
right.
3 points.
Okay. Paul, just as I pick questions, I want to try to find something. Keep it fair. But Paul, do you do anything with POTA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you keep your hands warm?
You hit the tune button.
All right.
Put your hands around the antenna. Hit the tune button.
Yeah.
All right. For the
I was gonna-
Clubhouse boys,
Yeah,
Hard turn it up.
exactly.
what's the best frequency to run a POTA activation? So do we want to, and before we start writing, and for Paul, before he starts thinking, do we want to just say the band or the frequency?
Let's do the band.
Yeah,
We'll do the band.
Yeah,
We'll do the
we'll
band.
do the
Go
band.
in the band.
Okay, the band. What is the best band, ham radio band, to run a POTA activation on? Paul, don't say anything yet. The boys are right in their answers. They're thinking. I see Scout 75. I see the gears turning in his head there. Joe Brett's always got something ready to roll, and I don't know what QBF is looking at over there. He's talking to the dog.
He's over there sleeping.
That's called I'm not gonna say it.
Don't forfeit any points. Are you guys ready up there? Clubhouse
I've got
boys.
Hmm?
Everyone good? Show me your hand. Just give me a hand signal. Joe Brett, you ready, right? Okay. Paul, what do you think is
20,
the best band to run a POTA activation on?
20 meters.
20 meters.
Yeah, that's where I'd have went to. Good
All right,
answer.
Shane?
Good answer.
Shane,
It is a good
QBF.
answer.
Shane,
I'm going to go with 20 meters.
20 meters. Here's
Yeah.
a point for Paul.
Going to have to go with 20 meters.
Joe
Oh,
Brett.
man.
All right. That's okay. Scout said 20. There's
Scout's got 20.
And Joe Brett, what do you got?
I think the more rewarding one.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
10.
maybe.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that.
Today?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Hey, I
All
went
guys.
great. That
Even when it's not so great, it's still more rewarding, right?
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And on FM, did I? mention
45
that?
Auto says 2,200 meters.
Oh boy.
Shaq and Greg has got, we've got 4, 7, and Paul is 3. 7 to 3.
7
With
to
10
3.
with 10 minutes left to play.
All right here. No, I got a good one, but Shaq and Greg will get this one right off the bat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. I had
That
something.
freaking heater.
It really.
You need a WD-40 that thing.
It ticks. It's been ticking for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's ticking like a dadgum Singer sewing machine. Somebody's over there getting buttons or shit put on.
Hey, man, it's just like me, man. I just keep ticking.
Well, you should WD-40 it so we don't hear it.
I'll tell you what. Next week, I'll go downstairs in the shack.
No, just spray WD-40 on the damn thing.
All right, Shaq and Greg. All right, Shaq and Greg.
Oil it, son. Oil it.
Yeah, blast WD-40 at Mr. Buddy Heater.
Yes.
What could go wrong?
On the fan, not on anything else. Come on.
Or maybe
now.
I'll take out the Aquanet from
There you go.
Yeah.
Light it
1982.
Turn
It'll
that
be an
expo
80s
into a
rock
hot air
concert in
balloon.
no time.
All right, Shaq and Greg, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bob comes home, and for the guys in the clubhouse, Bob comes home with the kids from the karate class. He says to his wife, the instructor is not that tough. Instead of wearing a black belt, he was wearing a blank belt. So, guys, this guy Bob comes home with the kids from the karate class. He says to his wife, the instructor, I didn't think the instructor was all that tough. Instead of wearing a black belt, he was wearing a blank belt.
Really?
What the
The
hell?
hell?
It's simple.
Simple?
Yeah.
Yes, it's really there is one obvious.
Obvious to some of the.
Anybody who has seen
Joe
Back
Brett,
to the Future.
Joe Brett, you're not all that far in age from me, so come on. I know you're a youngin', but you're not young enough to be my son. But
All right, stall for a minute. I gotta go think about this in the other room.
No, come on now.
do not
He's got to
Google.
go
Do not.
pee is what he's got to go do.
So he better not be going.
He's got to
to
go
Google.
make water.
All right, for Jeff N4 POD who did not hear the question. The question is, here it is. Bob comes home with the kids from the karate class. He says to the wife, I don't think the instructor was all that tough. Instead of wearing a black belt, he was wearing a blank belt.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows the original match game, they threw in some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's awkward stuff.
the awkward stuff. And
All
just
right.
keep it clean, you know what I mean?
All
right. Scout 75, are you ready?
So,
You're
He looks very
overthinking this.
uncomfortable.
He's
I took care of that. Yeah.
He had to make water.
Yeah. If I gotta pee my pants on a live stream, it's not gonna be this one.
Yeah, I agree. It's not
Listen,
worth it. Take
all
a
right,
break.
So,
Dude, Molson does it all the time.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's,
yeah, but he doesn't care.
It's
He's
code
just-
word for Blizzard.
Yeah.
the camera is always from the belly button up, so we don't know what's going
Right?
on.
Oh,
Molson.
well, you see him half the time his expression goes.
Yeah. Well,
So,
it's when he smiles. When he
Yep.
smiles.
Can we get back
is
to the
when-
game?
We'll
Yeah.
get back to the game.
all right, so repeat the question for me one more time, so I distracted myself like I normally
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
He
This
is
guy
back.
Bob. This guy Bob comes home.
Not
From
Bob
karate.
Heil, but Bob.
No. A guy comes home with his kids from the karate class. He sees his wife. He says, the instructor is not as tough as I thought he was. Instead of wearing a black belt, he was wearing what kind of belt?
Oh, what's that thing called?
No,
A
don't
belt.
Oh,
say
I got.
belt.
Okay, I thought of it. Yeah.
So meanwhile, Shaq, a lot of ideas are probably going through Shaq and Greg's head right now. I hope.
No, they're
I hope,
not.
I hope Shaq and Greg has.
He's like, what kind of effing question is this?
They can't
All
all
right,
be
I got
hand
it.
raider related.
Right?
All right. Clubhouse, you guys are all set?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Shaq and Greg, tell us your answer. What kind of belt do you think the guy was wearing?
No clue. Didn't see. Don't remember that part of Back to the Future if that's what it was in. But I'm gonna say the opposite. Of a tough guy would be yellow. So I'm gonna say yellow belt.
All right.
A yellow belt. Yeah, that's not what I would have said, but I'll tell you what I would have said at the end here.
All right.
Shane, what's your answer?
Yellow, son.
Yellow, son.
You damn yellow belly. Cud.
Scout
Dang,
75.
dude.
A garter belt.
A garter belt.
That's what I would have said. And Joe Brett, a whooping belt. What? Really?
What's a whooping belt?
What's a whooping? Oh, that's
This
that's
is
when they think your
ridiculous,
father
'cause-
would think.
See,
Joe
see,
Brett's like, I got this one.
Greg, you and I are on the same. We're on the
That's
same.
all we
wavelength.
use our belts for around here.
All right.
All right, 8-3. Greg DePaul.
Hang on. Let's give me a second.
4 minutes.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
I like how Scout looked behind him and he's like, "Oh yeah, garter belt." What was that about?
That's what I would have said. When I read that question offline, I said, garter belt should be the obvious. All right. Clubhouse, you ready?
Yep.
Paul, you ready? Okay. This guy, Rich, says, I just bought the most expensive mattress. It's a little uncomfortable because it's filled with blank.
Yep.
I just bought the most expensive mattress. It's a little bit uncomfortable because I filled it with blank.
What the actual hell?
I think Don's missing half the joke in that one. I don't know.
Well, I can't comment because it gives away a potential answer.
I'm ready.
Shane, you ready? Are you still thinking of keeping it clean?
I'm good.
Scout?
I am so lost. I'm not even sure I'm in my own house
You
right
should.
God, come
You
on. What do you sleep on? Hey, come on. What would make a mattress feel uncomfortable? Don't say it out
Perplexed.
loud.
You
Perplexed.
just did, didn't you?
Hey, look at him. He is so perplexed. He is like a deer in headlights right now.
So is the chat. Look at all their guesses.
Yeah, I agree.
I would pay $1 million right now to see
Yes.
Beer Stack's reaction right now watching this. I miss you, bud.
Don't say anything. Just let us know when you have your answer written.
I bought
Have
the
my
most
answer ready.
expensive. It's uncomfortable because it's filled with.
Don't say anything.
I don't even know what I'm writing yet.
I just bought an expensive mattress. It's a little uncomfortable.
Mike, it is not herpes.
because it's filled with blank.
All right.
Shane is so disappointed right now.
Scout 75.
Not at
Do
all.
you have an answer written?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
Paul, what's your answer? What do you think matches these?
I
three
like
guys?
the answer said dead hookers.
Oh yeah.
Is that your is that your final answer? Paul, what do you guys say, Paul?
Oh my gosh.
That is a good answer.
That would be uncomfortable.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Dep-
Dead
depend-
hookers are
depends
definitely
how-
uncomfortable.
Depends on how
used to it.
twisted you are, you know.
Unless that's what you're
Just
into.
snuggle in. You'll be fine.
And how fresh they are.
You know, I heard like my brother Norm, he would think that's comfortable. So depends who you ask.
Paul, what's your answer?
Old dead hookers.
All right.
There's so many people not coming back next week.
I know, right?
All right, let's just get this one over with. Scout
I
75.
would say money.
Talking about fishing,
Right.
right? Hookers.
Diamonds.
Diamond. See, very good. Thinking outside of the
Yeah,
box.
thinking outside the box.
Shane, what do you say?
I'm going to say the tears from 80 meters.
Here's from
Crying
There
about
you
their
go.
glaucoma and other ailments.
There you go. Joe Brett, what
All right,
did you
Joe
say?
Brett, don't let Paul down. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You agree?
Why wouldn't anyone have said rocks? But the diamonds is very good. Diamonds is very good.
Yes.
Well, what was the answer?
Because that it wouldn't be near as funny as tears from 80
Well,
meters.
please,
That's why.
for the Senate, what is the answer? Is though?
There
Do
is
you-
no,
There is no answer. Okay, that's what.
There is no.
Yeah.
It's what. Okay, we're going to go back to the beginning of the game of what the object is for the contestants
Dead
to
hookers.
think what you guys are thinking about.
We may have to start this thing over.
No,
Right.
we're not going to, because ham radio stuff gets boring after a while. This is
I've noticed the gatekeeper of chaos has not been in the chat often.
I see that.
Nope. You said up. You're on
He's
your
like,
own.
"I'm out." Chaos is unleashed.
I got another gatekeep.
All right.
So
So we've got 8 for Shaq and Greg and 3 for Paul. Thank you all for joining us tonight. This has been fun. We appreciate you participating.
I got one more if you really want to go.
Yeah,
one
do
more.
it, buddy. Is this a winner takes all?
Yeah, this
Yes.
is for 100 points.
100 points. All
Shaq
right.
and Greg is.
This
This
better
is
be
great.
good.
This is great for Shaq and Greg. All right,
It better be
Clubhouse.
great for everybody. We don't want to.
All right.
We don't want to seem like we are siding with one person or the other.
All right, Dumb Donald.
So
is
wait.
Well,
So
go ahead.
both guys get the answer, right?
Both have
Yeah.
to answer at the same time.
I'll tell you
and
what.
Izzo
Both
is
guys.
gonna
I'll
even-
say
No,
dead,
Both
and then
guys got
Paul,
to
you
write.
say
No,
the
both
other
guys
one.
got to write it down. Both
There,
guys
you
gotta
there
write
you go.
it
You
You
both-
say the thing.
Both of you write it down.
down.
Yep.
Write it down.
Both
Get
of you
ready.
write it down. So nobody say anything out loud. Paul, you're going to write it down. Clubhouse is going to write it down. We'll see who matches for 100 points.
For 100 points. Dumb Donald is so dumb.
Donald Izzo?
No, I did.
Oh,
We're not using last names around here. Dumb
For
Oh,
Donald
you
is
can
so
write
dumb.
on anything, Paul.
The teacher said, "Don't use a blank to write on the chalkboard." Dumb Donald is so dumb. The teacher said, "Don't use a
I got
blank
it. I
to
got
write
it.
on a chalkboard." Don't show us anything.
I don't even know where to start.
It doesn't make a difference where we start. It's where we end.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, that'll be at the end of this show.
We got it.
Remember, Dumb Donald is so dumb. The teacher said, "Don't."
That's from
use
the
a
original
blank
match game, too.
to write on a chalkboard.
Yep.
Really? You know a question from the original game? You
Well, we have Dumb Dora. You had Dumb
Dumb Dora,
Doro
yeah.
and Dumb Donald
wow.
from the original match game. I'm old, buddy. I watched a lot of TV.
I don't
When you only
watch
have
TV.
when you only had 4 channels.
I was just going to say, we only had a couple
I had
channels.
3, 6, 7, and 18.
And then that's what we had.
Yeah.
That and the original Price is Right with Bob Barker.
Bob Barker
And
Or-
don't forget-
and Rod Roddy.
Or-
You had Rod Roddy.
No,
You're-
and
you're
before Rod
fancy.
Rodder, was some other guy. And remember, don't forget to something with the pet population.
Don't forget to control the pet population,
get
spay
them
or do to
sniffed.
your pets.
Yeah, get them
Yep.
snipped.
Yep.
All right. Shaq
That's our
and Greg,
we have
you guys want it written
67
down?
people watching.
Shaq
Yeah,
and
but
Greg.
I have no
And
clue.
neuter.
No
Paul,
clue
you
what
have
you
I
guys
thought he
were
was talking
thinking.
about my kid.
So I just draw Superman symbol.
That is nice, man.
That is nice.
Artistic quality can get you a potential point.
That's
here.
very true.
All right. Joe Brett, what did you write? Dumb Donald, so dumb.
I'll
Teacher
Gotta
said
get
don't-
Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. A bloody finger.
A bloody
look at that.
finger.
Very
All
good.
right.
See?
Yeah.
Very
Again,
good.
Mine says
I would-
bloody finger.
A bloody
Yep.
finger. Joe
But show
Brett,
my
what did
answer
you write?
last. Show my answer last.
All right. Shane, QBF.
I went with a pencil. Don't write on a chalkboard with a pencil, Dumb Donald.
Yeah, unless it's number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2, they're good.
Right. Or don't use number 2. A Sharpie. Very good.
Jack and
Sharpie.
Greg with the Sharpie.
Joe Brett.
Joe Brett.
And this should be it. 73.
All right. Well, thanks for everybody for joining us tonight. We appreciate you.
Was there a real answer to that?
No.
Okay.
There isn't any real answers to the match game.
The object of the game is for the contestants to think what the people.
To try to come up with this crazy shit that the clubhouse would think.
My answer was definitely what the people were thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. Bloody finger, absolutely. All right, Shaq and Greg, thanks for joining us tonight. Paul, thanks for playing along tonight.
Thanks,
the
guys.
guys in the clubhouse,
thanks
thank
for
you all
having
for being
us.
here as well. We appreciate your participation.
Next week, maybe we'll play the dating game. Maybe that'll be a lot easier.
Oh dear God! Swipe right.
For all you single guys and gals out there.
Thank you for all the channel supporters. We appreciate you guys, all the channel members. Thanks for the super chats tonight. That's going to go towards what we're planning on doing at the end of the extra by the end of April. We've got something cool coming up for that. We appreciate you guys. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. I'll hit the outro. Thank you, Wave, Awkward Wave.
Bye.
73, guys.
Who comes up with this stuff?
Dude, it's all about the garter belt. It's all about the garter belt.
I blame Molson.
It's about the garter belt. I'm telling you, man.
We got to get Beer Snap back.